morning, everyone. Good evening and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is Desmos, and you are welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empath free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality and I talk about personal and self-development. And if any of that resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share the video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Now, if you're a chosen one, you can relate to this video. I want to give you some real case scenarios. Have you been in a situation whereby you walked into a room, so there was like this group of people, maybe your family members was in the other room talking, they were having some discussions. And then you walked into that room, and then all of a sudden, everybody went quiet. These guys have been talking, they have been, discussing stuff, talking about stories. And as soon as you enter that room, everyone goes quiet. And then you're asking them, okay, guys, haven't you been talking anyway? Before I came in, haven't you guys been talking? And then they're going to start trying to pretend, everybody will try looking around, to the ceiling, to the floor. Everybody's going to pretend nothing is happening. They do not want you to hear what it is they've been talking about. All right, better yet, have you had a situation when you was in class? Maybe you guys are in uni or you are in college or whatever. You're in class, the sessions are going on. And then, so the teacher asks a question. And then it's like, you put your hands up. You put your hand up. You're chosen one. You put your hand up. And then the teacher's like, no, I'm not going to get the answer from you. I need somebody else. Now, guys, listen to this one. It's very interesting and listen very closely. This one is very interesting. You're in a class. You guys are studying something. And then the teacher asks something, a question. So they need an answer from the students. You put up your hand. You have got the answer. The teacher lets you sit down. They don't want you to speak. They choose somebody else. As a chosen one, your opinion is always wanted. Yes, they always want your opinion. They want your input. They want your ideas. You know what I mean? They want to hear from you, but at the same time, whatever they hear from you, they cannot handle that. So you're going to always meet people who want your opinion. They want you to speak something, to say something, to give you ideas about a certain opinion. But the very moment you start speaking, everybody's going to go quiet and everybody's going to start feeling uncomfortable. Sometimes you might even see people walking away. Now, chosen ones, I would like to tell you something. Chosen people, you're a beacon of light. A very big chunk of your life, your light has been shut off or shut down by specific individuals. And most of the times, when you're involved with certain people, wherever they are around you, they start to become uncomfortable. They start to acting in a certain way. They start to move different. Your family members are not talking to you. Your family members are moving that way. They are saying something. Sometimes they're talking things behind your back. As a chosen one, you have got to know there will always be a time where you are going to make people extremely uncomfortable. You see, when you're talking about chosen people, we're talking about people who are moving different. We're talking about people who move with the truth. They move with authenticity. A chosen person is an authentic person. If anybody is trying to say they are chosen and they are not authentic in whatever it is they are doing, then I think they are not as chosen as they think. They are not as chosen as they seem. Chosen people, you're always going to find that situation where you're going to meet specific groups of people and you're going to trigger those individuals. Because you see, the thing is, a lot of people we have got in society, there is so many people around you who are living in the dark. You know what I mean? There are people who are living, people who are around you, people who are living, your family members, there are some of your friends, they're living in the dark. So whatever it is they're doing, They know that they've got a lot to hide. So most of the times when you come around this life, for example, you walk into a room and then there's like a little group of people, they're hiding. The room is dark. They have switched off the lights. The room is dark. They're like bubbling, they're like they're yapping, and then it's like you're hearing some voices. You're on the other side of the door, then you're hearing some voices in the other room. So you open the door and you see that there's a dark room, but then there's people in there. There's a group of people in that room, and they're talking about something. They're discussing something. So you enter the room, and then you want to see what is going on. So you switch on the light, and everybody's going to be shouting at you. You know what I mean? Why did you switch on the light? Switch off the light. We prefer to have it in darkness. You are going to have situations, chosen ones, whereby you are going to continue trigger people. You see, as you move along your life, chosen ones, as a beacon of light, your light shines and spreads out into the entire universe, to the people around you, within your family members, within your schools, within your churches. Sometimes you can even be in your churches. Sometimes you can be in your churches, and you can decide to. You will notice that sometimes your pastors, the elders in the church, whenever you're around that church, they don't really feel like they don't really feel like they are themselves. You know what I mean? Whatever they are saying, they're holding back some information. You know what I mean? They do not want to say things as they are. They are holding back information. It does not matter if they are your pastors. You will notice, they notice you are around in that place, in that vicinity, in your presence, those individuals are going to start holding back some information. But the very moment you walk away, that is when they are going to start to speak. It is also going to happen as a chosen one that you are going to meet people and you're going to trigger people to awaken. By you merely being around certain individuals, I'm not saying all of them, I'm not saying everybody, but by you being around certain individuals, those individuals are going to be triggered to awaken. Now, personally, I've triggered a couple of narcissists myself. You know what I mean? So there's some narcissists who have been along my journey, who have come along my journey. And most of the times, when I engage with those narcissists in one way or the other, I reminded them of who they are. You know what I mean? The chosen one are authentic beings. When you're a narcissist, the chosen one is going to reflect back that energy to you. It does not matter who you are. It does not matter how much you hide, how hard you try to hide. When you meet a chosen one, that individual, when you meet them, they are going to trigger you. They are going to. So these guys are like mirrors. You know what I mean? Chosen ones are like mirrors. They are going to bring you to that realization of who you really are. And most of the time, they're not even trying. They are not trying. They are simply being themselves. They are simply being around you. They are bringing out the truth out of their mouth. They are telling you exactly what they see. So these individuals, they're like your mirrors. They are telling you what it is you're trying to hide. You see one funny thing with the chosen ones. When you're around these individuals, a lot of people have got so much to hide. People are hiding behind the closet. People are hiding certain things. When you meet those individuals, they are reading you. They're listening to you. They are talking with you, but they are moving. They are moving with your body language. You know what I mean? They're reading your body language. They're scanning your entire DNA. They are listening. They want to hear that thing what you're not saying. You might finish a whole conversation for an hour, and they're going to only mention one part that you've missed out, and that is the part that you're hiding most of the times. So as a chosen one, you may not be surprised when you meet situations where you see a lot of people, they're avoiding you. Sometimes you meet people, sometimes you can meet people. Oh, let's meet, what are you doing? So because you see, one thing you have to understand about chosen people, a lot of people want to be around you. You know what I mean? There is so many people that want to be around you. There's so many people that are interested in you. They are interested in your energy. But at the same time, the very moment they get into contact with you, it is going to start making them feel uncomfortable. They're going to start moving around. They'll be running to the bathroom. Sometimes they will be starting to fight with themselves. Even sometimes there are some case scenarios. Actually, this one is very important, guys. Listen to this one. There will be sometimes case scenarios whereby you will be in a certain group of people. All of a sudden, you're going to see people starting to fight against each other. Listen to this one, chosen one. It's very important. You will be in a group of people. You meet them, maybe they're sitting somewhere, they're having some kind of a conversation or whatever it is. When you come in that group, when you join that group, in a few minutes, those particular individuals are going to start to fight against each other. Let me tell you something, chosen ones. Your energy hits different. Your energy hits different. With the moment you come to that realization that you're chosen, you're going to look back in time and you're going to remember that there have been extraordinary situations in the environments that you've always been. You're going to notice that you've been sometimes in situations whereby you met certain individuals and sometimes they were fighting against each other. Sometimes you might find certain individuals, they do not even know you, they do not have a clue who you are, they do not know where you're from. All of a sudden they start to hate on you. They're envious about you, they look at you in a certain way, they're pointing fingers at you, they hate you for no reason. You do not know why people hate you. Let me tell you something, there's the spirit that the chosen one carried within. There's that light that you hold within. That flame is burning a lot of individuals around you. So whenever you come around people's presence, certain individuals, they feel as if like they're burning. So sometimes you might even have had a situation whereby you have been with this, I remember doing a video before about these narcissists. When you're sitting around narcissists, let me tell you something. You're going to see those narcissists, it's like they feel as if they're burning up. Anybody who is holding very dark spirits within them, they do not like to be around a person with light. Most of the time, they're going to force their way into your life. But the moment they get in touch with you, that's when they're going to realize the real reason why they should have stayed away. You see those narcissists, sometimes they're going to run up and down. They'll open the window, they'll open the doors. Oh, it's too hot here, it's too hot here. Sometimes it's even in the winter, it's too cold. You sit around them, you're going to see them, they're burning up. They're drinking a lot of cold water. They're opening the windows, they're moving around to the balcony, they're uncomfortable wherever you are. Sometimes you're sleeping with them, only for you to wake up in the night and they've already moved out of the bed. And sometimes they're downstairs watching television, they're around somewhere in the kitchen doing different things. You have got to know, chosen ones, that you've got a spirit. There's that spirit that you've got within. People are very curious. When it comes to chosen people, you will find a lot of individuals who are very curious. They're very curious. They want to know your life. They want to come close to you. They want to know who you are. You know what I mean? They will make their way to your life. They will make their way towards you in your presence. But the very moment they get in touch with you, that is when they're going to realize that very minute, that they should have stayed away from you. Because they are going to notice your energy is very intense. And whenever they are with you, they are feeling triggered. There is something within them that is triggering them. Sometimes you see them, their faces, all of a sudden they're going to look very angry. They're going to become very agitated. They're going to start moving up and down. They will start even sometimes cursing you. There's people around you, chosen ones, that are harboring different kinds of spirits. And sometimes these are not very good spirits. Most of the time, these are very dark spirits. And most of these individuals, they do not even know this. You'll hear people saying things about you, that person is like this, that person is like that. It is because they are trying to figure you out. They do not understand what is going on with you. They do not understand who you really are. You know what I mean? People are going to start ghosting you. You're going to meet people sometimes. You guys have got a date going on. You guys go on a date or something. Maybe it was the first date or maybe it was the second date. After that date, ladies and gentlemen, it's game over. The very moment you guys separate and everybody goes separate ways, those individuals, you're not going to see them again. They are going to block you. They are going to go ghost. And then they're going to think that, oh, these individuals, yesterday we were having a nice meal. When we went out, we had a nice chat. We went to the movies or we did this and that. The next day, they're going to ghost you like they never seen you before. So what you have to understand, chosen ones, is that people, they feel that energy. Whenever you're around certain individuals, they're feeling your energy. Without you speaking. Sometimes you may speak, yes. In most case scenarios, you may have to speak. But most of the cases, even without you saying a thing, without you saying nothing, a lot of individuals are going to get triggered. Sometimes you will see scenarios whereby you're going to start to trigger people to awaken. When you meet certain individuals, those individuals, they're going to remember who they are. Just by you being in their presence, you're going to remind them of who they are. So if they are like really toxic, dirty, very dark individuals with very dark souls, those individuals are going to run away from you. They do not want anything to do with you. But if they are good people, they're always going to come around for your guidance. So sometimes you will see yourself, even sometimes awakening other chosen ones. So chosen ones, if this has happened to you, I just want to let you know that your energy hits different at all times. And of course, you guys let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. You may always book a session with me if you want to. Donate and support my channel if you want to. And until then, It's been a blessing to have you guys on board. Much love and blessings. There's the most signing out, and I'll catch you in my next one. Peace.